to Angels Don't Lie with Jeannie Street. Jeannie is a God-based medium, owner of In Spirit Healing Studio, and new author of the book The Goddess You. Angels Don't Lie will be a show dedicated to healing and love, and we will be taking live questions. If you have a question you would like Jeannie to answer on the show, or if you would like to contact her, send your correspondence to jeannie@jeanniestreet.com or check out the website jeanniestreet.com. Now here's Jeannie Street.
I let the world on wake up. Trouble is I never went to sleep. I climbed the nightmares in the mountains in my dreams. Oh Lord, won't you get me back with me?
Happy Tuesday and welcome to Angels Don't Lie. I'm your host Jeannie Street and we're here on KBJB Radio. So I'm really excited about this week's topic and I'm really excited that you're all joining me. Tonight we're going to talk about a different form of grief that comes from the emotions, the complicated feelings from a loved one that has passed that's maybe hurt you or maybe you've separated from. So this is a really interesting grief. And the reason why we're going to talk about this is over the past couple of weeks, Spirit has been bringing people forward to me and within my readings and also in encounters, people that I have met outside of work who have unresolved issues with grief and physical ailments because they are unable to move through these emotional complicated feelings that they're having. So I'm very drawn to this subject because it's a healing tone and that's where my work is all based on. So I would love to hear from you tonight. I'd love to hear from your questions or your concerns, or if you're grieving someone or if you've lost someone that's challenged you or has hurt you, caused you pain in your life. The number here is 646-891-5252. And we have the phone lines ready. Casey's got the new phone system up, which we're ready to rock.
Correct? Works great. We broke it in last week, so we're ready for to bring in the callers.
Yeah, we did have a little technical issues. We're not sure what that was. We had a little break in the conversation, but I think we've worked everything out. So anyways, here we are, fresh on the last Tuesday of the month. Can you believe that February's already gone? And we're going to be moving on to March. It's crazy. Tomorrow, March 1st. And that March Madness coming in. So we're going to talk about these complicated relationships. Like I said, I've had some interesting readings that have brought some reflection and also new relationships, people that I've met that have had these struggles with death, with loss of a loved one that's really caused them pain. So what does this mean? Unresolved grief. And unresolved grief can come not only from a loss, it can also come from a life happening, something that's happened in your life, an emotional abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, and verbal abuse. Things that happen that cause us to hold energy within us. Maybe we don't talk about these things. Maybe we hold them within our bodies, or maybe they are stopping points and we hold on to the stories and we replay them almost over and over again. So they become a little bigger, bigger than we are, bigger than our life. And we can't seem to move out of them. So it's unfinished business, and this business needs to be taken care of. What God says in about our relationships is that we have to have accountability for our actions and our reactions. And we talk about this in the Goddess You book about changing our reactions and self-love and quieting the mind. These things are important, the first three principles, because we take responsibility for our actions and our own life. And maybe this unresolved grief is actually a tool that can teach you. It can, rather than burden you, it can help you and aid you in moving forward. I actually did some Google research, gotta love Google, right? On complicated grief, on these this exact matter, on people that cause pain to others, whether they're addicted or whatever abusive personality they have, and how hard it is to overcome. I've read a couple different articles from different people, and there are people online that have created great websites and support systems for grieving the loss of a child or grieving the loss of a loved one, but there's nothing on there that supports people in this form of grief, which I find fascinating, because when we talk about abusive relationships, we can all probably connect with somebody we know who's maybe an alcoholic or addicted to some form of drug or vice, and we can see how that one life affects many others. Maybe we have a friend whose child was addicted to drugs. This is amazing stuff. And how do they work through their challenges of, they love their child so much, yet there's that drug addicted part of them, and it has sheltered their whole life. It's encompassed everything. So I find this to be very interesting and big to deal with. Casey, you want to say something? I see you over there.
No, I was just thinking about, how do people handle it? You get a lot of pain and you have something that you wanted to settle.
Yes.
And now they're gone. So you feel like it's
unresolved, right?
Right. It's beyond just the grief.
Right.
It's a I don't know if you want to call it a debt or something that you wanted to make up, or you wanted to be on a better level before they left this world.
And how about those complicated feelings when somebody dies and you're happy that they're dead? You maybe have that feeling like, yay, it's over, which is another interesting thing, to think about. Sad, right? That abuser, that person that hurt you, they're gone now. And so now you have to deal with that loss, and you may be happy and you're kind of separated, but you still have those stories, and you still have those connections, and that becomes physical and part of the body. So that's that energy that we talk about all the time. And what do you do with it? That's the biggest point, is you have to learn to work out of it. So that's why I wanted to bring the subject up, because this week I had some, like I said, very emotional reads, and one of them in particular was for three sisters that came together, and their family, they're three, I think, of six or more. But these three sisters are grieving, and the family is separated, broken apart from the abusive father, and he was very emotional and verbal abusive. So he separated his love after his wife had passed, and the children had to endure his emotional pain and his verbal abuse, and how he removed his love from them. So they had to deal with all this, and the family's broken apart over different things because they never dealt with the main issues. So this reading was so big and so powerful. I actually was crying in the reading. I just was so filled with emotion, because when our loved ones from the other side come to see us, and they come through in readings, they always take the tone of responsibility. They take the tone of remorse. They don't blame, and they don't shame. They forgive. They show respect. They love wholeheartedly. They don't pressure or manipulate. And the goal of that soul in the reading is to be for the guidance and in love completely, to show them that the material world where they lived is not who they are in their soul. And the things that they learned in life here in the material world really took them away from their center, from their divine course of life. So they're taking that responsibility on, and that's what they have to say to us in a kind, gentle way. Like, we have that ability to take our responsibility for our actions and reactions. We can't change another, but we can change the way we allow the information or allow the emotional abuse to stay within us. So I also worked with the Women's Center in Danbury for a long time. I was on the board of directors, and they do great work over at the Women's Center. They have a 24-hour hotline, and they don't deal with just, sexual abuse. They also deal with emotional abuse and physical abuse and verbal abuse for men, women, and children. And they have free programs. Everything is free over there. They have counseling. They have just amazing programs. And they can help you work through unresolved grief. So this is an asset. This is a way that you can move past it. You don't have to stay stuck in it. So Casey, you were asking, like, how can somebody work through that? Talk therapy. The Women's Center is a great place to start. Coming for a reading can be another place because it's a healing tone. Journaling, we can journal those stories out and we can release them from our being so we don't have to stay stuck in the same drudgery of them. They don't have power over us. We have the power. We have the power to choose.
I'm sure the reading definitely helps with that forgiving, message coming through.
Sometimes it does, and other times somebody can be closed off and not ready for that. I've had that too, where they're not receptive to receiving yet. And I always say the same thing. I know what the angels show me. It is what it is. It's right there. And that's okay. If they're not ready, I always say, I'm going to send you off with a prayer, with love. And I always ask the angels, touch them, reach them another way, because if it's not my voice, it will be another. So there's powerful energy that we can work with, but when a soul is closed off and is
the anger is still there, they can't get through,
or they are stuck in the grieving and they can't open up, they just want like the magic wand. It's not the way it works. It's not the way it works. So there's a beautiful Bible quote, Matthew 5:4. Blessed are those who mourn. Blessed are those who mourn. So God is with those who mourn. And we all go through this because that's who we are. We're human. We're here to live, have experiences, and to die. So it's a powerful thing for sure. So I just blurted all that out. I'm like, whoo.
You're on a roll.
I think so. 11 minutes in and I just blah. So yeah, if you have a question or you want to connect with your loved one, if you want to touch love in a different way, come on, call in 646-891-5252 and we'll take your questions. And we'll be glad to connect you and, hear what Spirit has to say, what the angels are saying for you. And we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back on Angels Don't Lie in just a few minutes. And welcome back to Angels Don't Lie. I'm your host, Jeannie Street. So glad that you could join us tonight. We're talking about grief, and we're talking about a very particular kind of grief, the grief that comes from losing someone that has caused you pain or heartache in your life, and the challenges that brings forth. And we're going to talk about the things that you can do to move through this type of grief. Sometimes we bury it within ourselves and we close off to it, and it actually affects our health, our well-being. It stops us from moving forward in our life. And it can be a very unhealthy thing. So we were talking about before the break about a reading I have done, a reading I had done this past week with some, there were 3 sisters, part of a big family, and how they were all affected by the loss of their father over the emotional abuse, and how each were really affected by this. And I've seen this before as well. I've seen this with a woman that I read about 6 months ago who was a rape victim and then also had lost a child. And this was I'm sorry, let me reframe that. She a stillborn baby. So she had a lot of grief. and what she was doing to empower herself to heal, to move through, were amazing things. You know, she was paying attention to wanting to get better and seeing where the energy was being stuck and where she was staying in the stories. And so she was doing some great things. We worked through journaling and opening up that story and that point of release. And journaling, it can be challenging for us because we think we have to tell a story. We have to write it down in a proper way. There has to be an expectation of our writing. But actually, journaling is just when we're doing this meditative journaling, it's about outpouring, and it makes no sense. It can be a word, it can be a design. It's just a matter of letting the energy come out. So it can be a doodle, it can be a drawing, but it's important that you allow it to flow out. It's almost the same as crying, and some people can't cry. So moving
I am
that
having
energy.
a hard time with the journal.
Are you?
Yes.
Yeah. It is something to kind of work through and to let go of, and not to reread right away, because then you judge, right? So that's a really important part of moving through any kind of healing, whether it's a personal growth, whether it's whether we're trying to grow a business or open up to where we're supposed to be in life, whether we're healing, whether we're going through an illness, a divorce. Journaling is an important tool. Casey, journaling is an important tool. He's like, no.
I get blocked. I'm finding reasons not to do it. I even read ahead a little bit and then going back, trying to sit down and moving the times I'm going to do it. And
you're talking about actually the prompted journal. So you actually have the Goddess You journal. They're writing prompts, and
yes.
So there's a question, and you just basically have to answer it.
I'm still stuck.
And he's still stuck. And it's really funny. You can actually make them yourself. You can just buy a notebook and, put questions on the top and then fill it out. So you have a topic of the day.
Maybe I should try that to break it in a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe you gotta just, you gotta just do it. Like Nike, just do it.
Got it.
Perfect. Yeah. So the energy of grief is very unique and very different, and it can be causing shortness of breath. Because grief is on the chest area, so chest and lungs are affected. So throat, neck, chest, lungs, all that area, shoulders. So cranial sacral is an interesting thing to work with. It's a treatment that you can go and have that helps to relieve such things as grief, which is amazing. It's just moving energy. You can do some of this yourself by connecting with it and then simply doing some yoga stretches, some neck stretches, some breathing exercises where you bring your breath all the way in, hold it, and then slowly exhale, connecting with that stuck energy and allowing it to move out. It can be very emotional. I've done that with clients as well, where we connect with the grief and we breathe it out. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful medicine. Raising your core energy is important during any cycle of healing. So when like I said, whether we're going through grief of a loss of a loved one, or trying to get a new job, or exiting a relationship, keeping our core energy very strong so we can move through it is a really important thing. How do we do that, though? People get confused on core energy. This is the energy that serves your soul, that connects with you. So it's knowing what serves you and what doesn't. This is important stuff, really important medicine. And I love to work with people on this. We call it like nutritional guidance. But it's more than that. It's deeper than that, because we'll talk about things that are serving you and not serving you. And this can even be a relationship that you're in that may not be serving you, which it can be very low vibrational. But also it can be nutritional. So when we talk about nutritional things, we want to be in an alkaline state more than an acidic state. And because grief and holding on to anger or pain or suffering can be more acidic, we're going to be wanting to add more alkaline foods so we can be in a calmer state. So alkaline foods would be like having water with lemon in it. Lemon is actually an alkaline food. Having fruits and vegetables, which are very alkaline. foods that are more acidic are going to be harder to digest. They're going to be foods like sugar and alcohol and meat products and cheeses and dairy products. So being in a more alkaline state would be having more grains, more vegetables, more fruits, easier to digest, and more of a nice alkaline state. So your body can process through what it's going through, and the inner turmoil can kind of settle and be in a calm state. Important medicine. Bee pollen and bee medicine is a really great thing to bring in as we're going through grief, and really for entering into more of a female tone of energy, so opening up to that feminine energy. And this is important for men too, because when we open up to the feminine side, we are easier to move through things. Where we're more masculine, we can be more locked up and tight. So bee pollen, propolis, and honey are medicines and foods that we can intake. You can intake them through a smoothie. You can just add like a tablespoon of bee pollen and propolis with also a high vibrational honey, which would be a raw honey or a manuka honey. So these things added into a nice smoothie that has a base of maybe aloe water and fruits and vegetables in there would be really a lovely food and high vibrational, and it would calm that inner turmoil. Some soups, homemade vegetable soups, something that has high vibration in it, very easy to digest. Again, calming, easy, soothing, and calms that inner turmoil. Rest is really important when we are under a great deal of stress. So taking time to breathe, to take a nap if you can, to go to bed earlier so you have a full night's sleep. Taking time out and going in nature, being outside, putting your feet on the ground barefoot so you connect with, the earth energy. Being around trees and water is also lovely energy for allowing grief to move through. When we watch the wind blow through trees and we breathe that in, and just being in that movement is really lovely. Gentle people and supportive people. Surround yourself with high vibrational reading materials. Don't go to a shoot 'em up, kill 'em up movie. Go to something like, gentle. Think about it in terms of love and relationships and calm instead of, anger, violence, and frustration. We want to soothe. So that's big stuff. It's a lot of stuff right there, right?
That's for sure. I had read some stuff about the alkaline and acidic states of your body, that if you're more acidic, it tends to lead towards cancer.
Well, definitely, when we're more acidic, any type of illness can come in, for sure. It's an open doorway. Unresolved grief is an open doorway for illness to come in. Anything that's unresolved that we haven't worked through becomes acidic. So it's energy as well. So we have to calm that. We have to be in a soothing state. Right. And, you can be too alkaline too. So you want to have a nice balance in our blood. So sometimes when we're too acidic, we can be, and that candida, that yeast overgrowth. Again, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, but that yeast overgrowth is more of an acidic state. Your body is in a flare-up. You have too much sugar going on and your body doesn't know what to do with it. So you'll have symptoms of like athlete's foot. You can have thrush. You can have constant earaches. You can have ear infections. You can get skin infections, skin rashes, irritability. Tons of different things can happen just from having too much candida, too much yeast in your body. So I've heard people say, oh, you need to have some yeast in your body and you need to have, a good balance. And that's an interesting argument. It really is more about being in that more alkaline state. So that's where the healthy balance is. Nice and calm and easy. And obviously sugar is a toxicity that our body doesn't need. Something that doesn't really serve us. Which nobody likes to hear.
I know you told me that's one of the big things from the angels, sugar.
Yeah, because it's a low vibrational food. it really doesn't serve the body in any way, shape, or form. It actually depletes. So when we're going through something so big as grief, struggling to get through, sugar is like the enemy. It's gonna bring you down. It's gonna make you emotional. It's gonna clog your thoughts, and it's gonna keep you in the negative tone. So when we want to be in a positive tone, we're searching, why can't I just, forgive, or why can't I get through this? Well, we have to look at the whole picture. It's not just one thing. We have to look at the big picture of mapping our body and knowing, all right, well, here's what's going on. And this is where it's accountability. It's taking responsibility for our disconnect from spirit, or our disconnect from our soul self, knowing what serves us and what doesn't. And I've heard time and time again from people like, well, I just don't know. I don't know the right things, or I don't know who I am. And I know this tone very well. I lived that tone for a really long time. I was really uncomfortable with connecting with my true self and my gifts. And I would say things like, I don't have any skills. I don't have any talents. That I'm not artistic. And that's a tone a lot of people will say, I don't. And Spirit says, you are. You're beautiful, and you have all of those gifts. It's your disconnect that you're seeing. And the things that block you are those fears, and fears feed off of what we put in our body.
Ego, schmigo.
Yeah, mind, body, soul. So it's big. It's not so little, right? What we eat, drink, sleep, read, who we hang out with, the things we choose to do with our time. If we hang out on electronics all the time, those things are going to suck our energy. They're going to deplete us. They're not going to fill us. So, quite interesting things, for sure. Oh, here's the big list. And are you ready? We have a caller on the line.
We have a caller.
We have a caller on the line. Karina is on the phone.
Hey, this is me.
Hey, how are you tonight?
Absolutely fabulous.
Yay, you called in last week, didn't you?
I did.
Yay,
I did.
how are you?
I'm good. I'm absolutely fabulous. I mean, we didn't get to talk long. I thought you guys were shutting me down. And Kathy was like, no, everybody wants to talk to you. You got a pile of people that want to talk to you. I just started laughing.
That's good. And it's funny because I think our feed cut off, so not everybody got to hear our call last week. There was something going on. So anyways,
Okay.
Here we are, and now I believe everybody will be able to hear you, which will be great.
This would be beautiful.
And it was your girlfriend that came through, right?
Yeah, my homegirl, I've been knowing her probably since I was,
She was the one who gave me she gave me the Thelma and the Louise. Right?
Yeah, you remember.
I
Okay,
remember.
yeah.
Yeah, I liked that. That was she was funny. She had a good sense of humor.
Yeah, she's good people. She's definitely good people. I miss her,
Yeah. Well,
I didn't really talk to her,
you have the good sense of humor. She's holding the mic in front of you. She's back over. You understand the mic?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what she's showing me. And the singing, she's saying the singing, the voice, the singing. Do you understand that?
Yeah, because I used to be a rapper at that time.
Okay, that's so funny. She wants to lead everybody in. She's like having them. She's really funny. She's like the circus director. She said it's like a circus, and she's the ringleader, and she's bringing everybody in. And she's actually, I don't know what the connection with the circus is with her, but she's like got the top hat on, and she's just bringing the clowns in, and she's like laughing. She's just so funny. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I do. I do understand that. Now, I'm wondering, because she also had a cousin that just died. Her anniversary was yesterday.
Okay.
She died 2 years ago. Yeah.
This is this is the female cousin?
Yeah, her female cousin.
And it's all around the breast with her. Do you understand that?
Yeah, yeah. I think so. I'm not sure. She wasn't sick. She was she was killed in a car accident.
Oh, and so it might be the chest area that she was crushed or something, because that's what your friend is saying. You know, all in that area. How did your girlfriend?
Did she suffer?
What is your friend's name? Your friend's first name? I'm so sorry.
Which one? The one who said Thelma Louise?
Yeah.
Robin.
Robin, thank you. Perfect.
Mm-hmm. And the top hat thing might be because she's a she was a warden. She was like one of the first black female wardens in Connecticut.
Oh, interesting. And she's all over the left hand, and I don't know what the left hand in the veins and like in my left hand on the top. Do you understand that?
The
left hand. I don't know if she's like holding the hand, but it's like there's pressure on the left hand.
Oh, she had a heart surgery. She was young, me and her actually didn't at the time, but she left 2 kids, and I believe maybe that was when she was maybe having a heart attack.
Oh, okay. That could be why she's showing me the left hand. Okay, that makes sense. That would make sense. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Ask her, did she get to see? Did she get to see the extension of her family?
With her family, yes. Yeah, like it feels the room is full. I'll tell you that. There's like all these people, and she feels like just like the ringleader, like she's in charge. she's like,
yeah, I would say she's the boss.
Yeah, but she's like happy and giddy, and she's like, and it's like hysterical. She's like, this is hysterical. This is hysterical that she can do this. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That makes me feel good. I'm wondering if she's the one who followed me around for a little bit, like maybe like a year. I think a year or two after she passed, there was somebody that followed me in my father's house.
Yeah, and
was that my father?
Well, she was poking you. She's the poker, she said. I'm the poker, she said. I'm the poker. Yeah. I'm the poker. Yeah, she wants to actually. Okay. She's ready to bring your family through. Your dad comes through and he's sitting he sits in a chair. He shows me like sitting in a chair. Okay. Do you understand the chair?
Yeah. I do.
Yep, that's what he's showing me.
Yeah.
He's a little reserved right now. Although I don't feel like he was really reserved in life, but he's a little reserved coming in.
Okay.
I don't know if because and he's actually walking. He wants me to tell you I'm walking in. Tell her I'm walking in. She won't believe that. And wow. I feel like more he's like, this isn't something he would ever really believed in. So he's a little more reserved. Like he can't believe he actually can speak with you. Do you understand that?
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing.
And he says the blanket. He wants me to mention the blanket. Okay. And he's smiling, and he's pointing to his nose. The smell.
Right. Yeah, the book, he passed, right, and he had a bag in his truck, and because he was, when you say he was sitting, because he did dialysis like 5 times a week. Okay. And the blanket he's talking about is a blue blanket he used to have, and I took it, and I wash it, and I keep it with me.
Okay.
So that's dope.
These are all beautiful confirmations for you, so you can have that validation of how he's coming through, and that it's him, and he's smiling, and I feel like he is always around you, and he's at the house, and he's showing me like his gut didn't feel good. Like I feel we were just talking about an acidic diet, and he said that was me. Like it went up in like his esophagus. He had like almost like acid reflux, like constantly. He just didn't feel good internally.
Okay.
He had an internal inferno, he says. That's what he says.
Hey, that's where I get my comedy from.
He's a little bit of a smartass. He's like a quiet smartass. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, he's not like me. He's not all rah-rah. I'm more rah-rah.
Yeah. And you
tell him I miss him.
Yeah, he misses you too, but he's with you. He said he's with you. I'm with you. And he's showing me the check.
Oh, good.
He's showing me the checkbook. He's just pointing to the checkbook. He's like, yeah, the checkbook. I don't know if you're just writing out checks or the checkbook. He's saying the checkbook.
Oh,
the check.
Maybe I'm getting a check.
Right. Did you keep it? Did you do his bills? I don't know why he's showing me the checkbook, but it's a checkbook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I paid. I paid all his bills. So that's what he's talking about.
That's what he's showing me then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I was. Me and my brothers were of his estate, but I was the one who took leave because my brothers just didn't want to do it.
Who's the smoker? Yeah. The smoker.
My father, he smokes cigars. I smoke cigars too.
Oh my God, right? The smoker, yeah, because he's doing it, the smoker, but it's, and the fingers are wide, so the smoker. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah, he's a cigar smoker, just like me.
Yeah, because my throat, my mouth is like all dry from it. It's so funny, like, yeah. I don't like that. I don't want to smoke a cigar.
Ask him a question. Ask him how many children does he have?
How many children does he have? Yes. I get the infinity symbol like an 8.
8?
Wow. I get the infinity symbol like the 8. So does that make sense?
What is that?
Infinity is like never ending love, right? And so it's also connected with the number 8 because it looks similar.
Wow. 8 kids? Wow. That's crazy because it's really only supposed to be 3 of us. I don't know where the other ones are. I don't know who the other. That's funny. He got jokes, I bet you.
I feel like I don't even know like if he really knew here.
Right.
Yeah. Does that make sense? Like I feel like he didn't really. Wasn't something you like talked about.
Nah, because I didn't know about it until like he died. Somebody tried to say that they was his father too. I said I don't know. He saw my birth certificate, so I can't help you. But that's interesting and that's pretty cool.
Well,
right, cool. He knows about the blanket. That's amazing.
He knows about the blanket, and I wouldn't.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. What were you saying? What were you saying?
I was excited because I was like, man, that's amazing that he knows about the blanket. He knows that I rocked the blanket, like I kept it.
Of course.
And he died he passed in 2009.
Oh, of course.
Amazing.
They're always with us. It's just a thin veil between here and there, and so they're always trying to help us and guide us, and they always come through with the utmost respect for us, even though they might not have shown it in life, but they want to respect us and support us. For sure.
So how does he feel about me doing comedy?
He loves you. So like it's like I feel like you are like on a pedestal, if that makes sense. Like you're on the pedestal. So
yeah, I am the cream of the crop for him.
Yeah.
I'm his only daughter.
Okay.
I have 2 brothers.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's amazing. Yeah, anything I did, he did kind of brag about it. That was pretty dope.
And you're still the same way.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, still the same way for
still
sure.
The same?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Do you see? Let me see who else. Man, there's so many. So Sonya's okay? The one in the car accident?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. And she wasn't really coming through, but I was just getting the whole chest area.
Okay.
But and you said she's Robin's sister, correct? Who's the mother?
Cousin.
Who's the mother figure on the other side? For you.
The mother figure.
Yeah, mother figure. This could be this.
Oh, my grandmother.
Oh, okay.
My grandmother.
Yep. Is this your mom?
This is my next question.
Is this your mom's mom?
Yes.
Yeah. So
how do you know?
Because she's like, so I'm trying to connect her because she doesn't come through standing next to your dad, but she comes through like mother figure. So that means she's related on that side. And she has she has a little bit of a strictness about her, like nobody's going to get away with anything in her house. And that's her tone. Yep. And she's like, shows me cooking and like, having everything organized and, pot on the stove. I don't know what's cooking, but I don't know if it's like porridge or grits or something or whatever, but that's kind of what she's showing me.
Yeah, probably grits. Like, she used to make breakfast for me all the time.
That's what she's showing me. Like,
a lot of times.
Yep.
Wow. Amazing, man. I miss my grandma something awful. It's been over 20 years.
And she's bringing the singing voice. Did you sing when you were little too? Like singing. She's saying the same thing. Like birds are singing, she's a singing. The singing.
I'm like, you know, it's funny. I was a rapper then.
They all like the singing.
Yeah.
They all like the singing.
I guess I might be able to harmonize.
I don't know about the rapping, but they like the singing.
Okay.
Yeah.
How does my grandmother like that I'm a comedian?
Well, they all come through with love, like standing supportive, you know, really, really lovely. What's going on with your mom, she says? With your mom, there's some stuff going on with your mom?
Yeah, she was sick. Right now she's, you know, I guess her stomach and stuff doesn't feel well. And she was sick. She had pneumonia some months back. And,
okay.
It wasn't looking good. Yeah, because she's an avid smoker.
Is it ma'am? Do you say ma'am or mammy? Ma'am? What is it? M-A-M? Ma'am?
My grandma?
Yeah.
My grandma?
What? I don't know. This is what your grandmother's saying, so I don't know who she's referring to. A ma'am.
She said M-A?
M-A? M-A or M-A-M? Ma'am? I don't know what she's saying.
Man, I don't know. I used to call my grandmother, believe it or not, I couldn't say grandmother when I was little.
Uh-huh.
So I used to just call her grand. Me and my brothers called her grand.
Grand?
We were the only weirdos. Yeah, grand.
And what do you call your mom?
My mother?
Yeah.
Mom.
And what is her first name? What's your ma? You call her Ma?
Yeah, Ma.
Okay, there it is. It's the M-A. I'm just trying to figure out what she's showing me. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I have some concern around your mom. Like I feel like congested in the throat area. I feel like just not great. So concern means they have concern. There's just concern. They're shedding light and they're being with her. Nothing to fear, but there's concern. That's all. Concern around.
Because she's a smoker.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a smoker. She smoked over 50 years, so.
Yeah.
That's a problem. But you can't really change those things. But
nope.
Tell her, don't worry, I'm watching. I'm watching her.
Yep, you're doing a good job.
Yeah, I'm trying.
And were you married and divorced? Married, separated?
Me, never. I've never been married. Well,
were you like?
My mother was, so.
Okay, so who's? Were you married? Were you like married?
Oh yeah, I was in a relationship for at the time my grandma passed for about 10 years.
Yeah, that's what she's showing me. Like married, and now you're kind of single.
Yeah.
You're single and loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, no problems. There's no problem. It's all good.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. My grandma didn't like her anyway.
There you go.
That's what she's talking about.
I just feel like.
But she's okay. She's doing good.
Oh yeah, they're great. They're happy. They're healthy. They're in pure state, and they always come through to guide us. So keep talking to them. When you feel them. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Or when you need a lift me up. They always want to be there and help.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah, we don't have to go. We don't have to go it alone. Beautiful.
That's truly great. How about my auntie? There's another aunt that was my favorite aunt when I was a kid. It's on my father's side. It would be his sister.
Well, and what's her?
Passed away.
What's her first name?
Huh?
What's her first name?
Nellie.
What is it?
Nellie.
This is father's sister. And she says, I'm the one with the smile.
What? Oh, man, she got the best. You think I got a dope smile. Her smile, those dimples are so deep, like bullet wounds, man.
She said, I'm the one with the smile. So I know who she is. There you go. Yes, she's good, and she's with your dad, and everything is good. She gives me the thumbs up, It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yep, that's exactly how she is. She just smiles. That's it.
Smile.
That's
Yep.
amazing.
Gorgeous.
Yep. Tell her kids are doing, I'm sure she knows that her kids are doing well, right?
Oh, yes. Yep. She says thanks to me because she's guiding them. She's taking that response. She's saying thanks to me.
I know she's helping her baby boy, because how my father felt about me, that's how she felt about her baby boy. And he's like, even though he's my first cousin, he's like a brother to me.
Yeah. So I get a pain in my back, like I don't know if this is her, like in the spine or back of the lung. I don't know if this is how she passed, but that's what she's showing me. Or if she had back pain, but it's in the back of my lung.
Yes. She had really bad, back pain, and the last time I seen her, it was sad. Like I kind of just knew.
Yeah.
But I was glad I got to see her. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I miss her too. She's the lady that gave me like so much. Like when I used to go on trips and stuff, her luggage was my luggage. You know, she come like, where'd you go this time? I went to Bermuda. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of my favorite aunts, man. I love that lady, man. She's dope.
Nice.
This is amazing. I can't even believe this. I'm just like, oh man, I'm just amazed, man. How about my cousin, Callie?
Callie?
That's on my father's side.
With a C? Or a T?
Yes. You're right, with a C.
With a C.
Yes.
And she was young. She was younger when she passed.
Yeah, only 36.
Yeah, like I'm feeling like really short. And tragic.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how she describes it. Short and tragic. And she left a mess behind, she said.
Yeah. Kind of. You know what I'm saying? She's taking
that responsibility. It's it's interesting when they'll come through like that. They'll take that. Sometimes it's easy and light, and she's coming through a little more reserved and taking responsibility, saying she left a mess behind. It was tragic. It was very emotional, and I feel like she was the drama. A lot of drama.
Yeah.
That's what she says. A lot of drama. A lot of drama.
Yeah. Yeah, she was like she had one child, and her child just had, not just had, but her child had one child also.
Okay.
And, I did a family reunion. I did the family reunion in Chicago because that's where she's from. I did one in Chicago, and tell her everybody double looked at me because I favored her. We got the crooked smile and everything like that, but she was way 10 times more beautiful than I was. I am. Yeah, but everybody thought I was her, which is crazy, or her little sister.
Right.
She didn't have it. Yeah, so it was amazing, just to be there and actually see the people she used to see all the time,
Right.
And I only seen her when she came to Connecticut. Yeah. Yeah, so she's all right, though.
Yes. Well, when we cross over, we're fine. It's only here. It's only here we're messy. Yep. We're perfect on the other side, Karina. Yep. All right. Well,
that's amazing. One last person.
Okay.
One last person. All right. My little cousin Julie.
Is she on the other side?
On my mother's side. His name is Julius.
Julius. And
yes.
he's on the other side?
Yes.
He's on my mother's side. Is he the one with the gun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah.
He was only 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was this was this a self-inflicted wound?
There was 2 kids playing with guns.
Yeah.
They were little. It was, they were like brothers.
Yeah.
First cousins. My grandma's side.
And
my grandma's side.
I feel like self-inflicted, so I don't know what that means. That's what he kind of says.
Oh, wow.
That just like, right, again, so the soul takes responsibility. The other boy lived?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, he actually ended up having one son.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. I know. So it was weird in the family, like why him and not him? I was like, that's not how it works,
Yeah, the soul's journey, very unique, very different, and yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're amazing, man.
Oof.
I never did this before, so this is amazing.
That was heavy there. Whew. Whew. I got to be done now. We're done.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. That was a lot of fun. Thank you. No, I'm happy that we could connect you with all your family people.
Oh man, thank you so much. And you know what? You guys have a great evening because you made my evening fantastic.
Thank you. And you keep going. They said don't stop. And they're playing the Journey song, like, just, what is that Journey song? Don't stop, keep believing. There's a Journey song. Yeah.
Don't stop believing.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it. Sing it. That's what they're singing for you. They're cheering you on.
Oh, this is great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're amazing.
God bless you.
All right. God bless you also.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Woo. She has a whole family. Did you guys feel the energy in the room? Did you feel that?
I could definitely feel it, yeah.
My husband's here. He's shaking his head. Yeah, there was just it was crazy.
It was just a lot of people.
There was a lot of people. It was all good stuff, big stuff. Wow, really beautiful. I think we're going to take a short break before we come back and wrap up the show. So take a few minutes and we'll be back here on Angels Don't Lie in just a few minutes. Welcome back to Angels Don't Lie. So happy that you guys could join us tonight, and we had just an amazing time talking about grief in terms of healing and how we can move through it. And we had an amazing read with this beautiful Karina and all the people that came through for her. Amazing, just really beautiful. And I did get an email question from somebody, but they said they might call in. So we're going to kind of hold the line and wait and see if she calls in so we can answer her question. And we'll wrap up the show that way. So hold your horses over there. And if you still have a question or you want to talk, 646-891-5252. And we will be here. How are those phone lines going over there, Casey?
Phone line's ready.
Phone line's ready.
Let's talk about the book. What's going on with the book? Anything new?
Let's talk about the book because this Saturday I'll be doing a book signing up in Kent at the House of Books.
The rescheduled one, right? Because of the weather?
This will be 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. So come on over and join me. I'd be glad to see you and sign your books. And if you mention the radio show, I will smile really big. I'm trying to think what I could give you if you mention the radio show. If you mention that you listen to me on the radio show and you come see me, I will have a little bag of goodies. I'll bring you something for sure. And we have our caller on the line. So, hello. I believe hello. Hi. How are you?
Hi, Jeannie. It's Janine. How are you?
Good, Janine. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great.
Good.
I wanted to call in. I'm on chapter 3. Just started it this morning.
Woohoo!
And
which is
it was quite the challenging day.
Yeah, which is interesting because we were talking about changing your reactions today and how important that is. And so tell me about your challenge.
Well, I'm was kind of hit with some very challenging things through my email from a personal side at work.
Okay.
And normally I would react and be upset and let it bother me.
Yes.
And I chose the higher road. And, because you know what? Worrying about it, getting upset about it does not make it any different.
Right. Doesn't change it.
Because I don't have control of it.
Right.
Right.
We only have,
my question tonight Yep. My question tonight to the angels was, I have a very stressful situation going on tomorrow, and I just want guidance to stay on the forefront and keep alignment and not react in the wrong way.
Okay. And this is
whatever guidance they can give me.
Okay. Then this is job related, correct?
No, personal.
Why does it feel like it's job related? Is this poured in? Has it poured in from the job into personal?
No. It's the other way around.
It poured in from personal into your job.
Correct.
Okay.
The personal affects the job.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's because they were bringing me around that. Okay. So I understand what's going on. And this is around it. They're saying the word vicious. It's kind of, there's something vicious going on in the background. Do you understand
Absolutely.
that? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And they're bringing me in to tell you to take a nice deep breath in and breathe before you speak. They're saying to stay on that calm level. And this breathing, taking the moment to breathe before you speak, will allow you to think before you act. So you can do it with God instead of on your own. And they're actually saying to use the visualization. Do you understand this? Do you have like a symbol that you see that you use? It can be a cross. They're saying to use that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I use a couple different symbols. I know back a couple months ago when you talked about closing your eyes and visioning something. I have something from that time.
Perfect.
It's almost like a burst of sun.
Okay, perfect. And that's what I'm feeling like. Use that and your breath, and that will totally keep the peace and keep the calm. Peace they're saying peace comes from within for you, not external. Right? So stop looking external.
Right.
Stop looking externally for the peace, because you keep looking for it to come, but it's already there. Mm-hmm. It's like you just have to connect with it and welcome it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, and this stuff is more alkaline. So we were talking about that as well. Being in a calm, peaceful state helps us to be in a more alkaline state. So think about diet as well. Where can you add some things in to help support you during this? And it's a transition time. They say transition.
And do they see this coming to an end or a positive end result?
Yeah, so that's your soul destiny. That's your choice. But I definitely feel like transition, and it really is up to you about this transition. Yeah, they're saying the ball's in your court. The ball, and it's like a tennis ball. I'm seeing tennis ball. So I don't know what the significance for that is.
Back and forth. Yeah, I get it.
Okay. All right.
So anybody that's listening, prayers tomorrow. I'll need them.
Yep, we'll send them. We wish you the best.
All right. Thank you very much, Jeannie.
All right. Good luck.
I enjoyed listening to your show and reading your book.
And how are you doing with your journaling? Are you up on Casey?
I love journaling. I'm good in journaling. Yeah, I went back and read some things
And the fun thing about
talk to Casey.
The fun thing about the journal is actually you can take a notebook when you're done and you can go back over it, because we are never done healing, and something can come up in a different time in our life, and then we can go through it again, which is lovely. And the principles can be simplistic for wherever we are in our life, whether we're working with grief or a big change or we're just moving to be in alignment with ourselves. They can all be implemented very easily into those areas. So it's amazing.
Terrific.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, hon. Good luck. We'll talk to you.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
God bless.
Thank you. Take care. Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
And beautiful. So really lovely. We were talking about that, the principles from the Goddess You and how you can implement them into your life during any event, during anything that you're going through, and they can support you and help you and be that guidance system so you can get through and be strong. Amazing. So next week we will be back And I may have a guest. I'm not positive. I'm working on that, which I'll be excited about. And that's what we have for you tonight. So thank you again for joining us. And I hope that if you're going through some grief, or you know somebody that has had this struggle with a loved one who's hurt them, that you share the show with them and download so they can download the podcast as well. Visit my website, Jeannie@JeannieStreet.com. Oh, I'm sorry, just JeannieStreet.com. And sign up for the email. We'll be glad to send you some information and help you out for sure. Thank you for joining us. And remember, I know what I know because angels don't lie. We'll see you next week.